I hit the wrong button. How stupid of me. I hit the wrong button. Alright, so back to what I was saying. When I came on YouTube, I used to support a lot of creators. I used to support a lot of creators. I used to be one of those guys that were sub for sub. Okay? And you sub for me, I sub for you. But what over the last few years is every time I sub to people and I start watching their content, I don't get the sub for sub response back. So like I was just showing in the other video when I hit the wrong button and booted the live stream. If you go into my browser history, all you'll see is YouTube icon, YouTube icon, YouTube icon, YouTube icon, YouTube icon, YouTube icon over and over and over and over again. And right now I got 4 different versions of fucking Opera open, and they look like this. Okay, this is what Opera looks like right now. Okay? Tab after tab after tab and tab after tab after tab of YouTube videos. These are motherfuckers I've been supporting for years by watching their content, giving them watch time hours, giving them viewership, supporting their fucking channels. And these assholes, not one of these assholes, will come to my channel and support my channel. I'm tired of sitting here 18, 19 hours a day. 18, 19 hours a day. You know, because there was a woman. There was a woman who just won like $6 million from Google because she's able to prove in the court of law that Google's fucking algorithm is designed, and this is what they want you to do, people. They want you to go on YouTube like this, and they want you to scroll like this all day long. See? They want you to scroll like this all day. They want you to be, they want like this, and they want you to scroll all fucking day. Video after video after video after fucking video after fucking video. Okay? And I didn't say with the people doing this all the time on their phones all day fucking long, okay, like this on the phone, okay, being addicted to Google, you know, when they're on the phone all day and all they're doing is just scrolling YouTube all fucking day long. That's basically the same shit I'm doing. Only instead of doing it on the fucking phone, I'm doing it like this. Video after video after video after video after video. Loaded browser after browser after browser. Sometimes I have so many goddamn browsers open that the fucking computer will say, "You're out of memory, Emo. You got too much shit open." Yeah. Because this is my equivalent of scroll back and forth 20 or 30 fucking hours a day. I can't do it anymore. I'm tired of supporting motherfuckers who don't support me. Tired of it. So, I've already made a decision. Justin EMO HOWLINGWOLF is on the third of fucking June is unsubbing everybody. Yep. Because I'm tired of being sub to people who are one way. People that don't support me people who are only, who are only, who want me to watch their channel, but they can't give me the time of day and watch my channel. Now, I'm not talking about big-time channels here, because there are certain channels that have never darkened my door, and I can understand certain channels never darken my door because they have FSC Trucking, 89,000 subscribers. Gentry and Son, 1,038,000 subscribers. Vice Grip Garage, almost 2 million subscribers. See, people like that, I know Derek would never come to my channel. I know Scott Fezcheck would never, of FSC Trucking would come to my channel. I know Gentry and Son wouldn't come to my channel because these guys have big fucking channels. I can expect that. You know, because they're big timers. They're big league channels. You know. But I'm getting rid of all the auditors because none of the auditors support me, so why should I keep watching JC? And then I'm going to tell you something. Everybody goes around and says, well, on YouTube, you only get 3 notifications. That's bullshit. How do I know that's bullshit? Because there's an auditor by the name of Press Harder. And all Press Harder does is put out video after video after video after video. And I timed it. One day, fucking Press Harder, the auditor Press Harder, put out 15 fucking videos in one day. And I got every one of those notifications. All 15 fucking notifications from Press Harder. So don't tell me there's 3 and that's it, because that's a channel that I've been overloaded with lately. Okay? And that guy's got an attitude. I like his attitude. He gives it right to the cops. He tells the cops what he thinks of them. But I know I get more than 3 notifications a day from Press Harder. I know that. So I'm getting to the point. So I have this right here. I'm going to show you guys something. I have this right here. This little thing right here. I'll show it to you. Because this is what I did before I got addicted to YouTube. Yeah, I've been addicted to the scrolling thing. Video after video after video after video after video after video. Showing people love and respect. But none of these motherfuckers come to my channel and show me fucking love and respect. So why should I keep subbing to them? Why the fuck should I keep subbing to him? Like I said, I'm a tit for tat guy. I'm a sub for sub. JC News? JC News? You want me to stay sub to you? Then I expect JC News to be in my chat every time I go live. If John Felix wants me to stay a member of his channel, I expect John Felix to be in my chat every time I go live. If I'm going to be subscribed to Harvey Freebird as a paid member, which I am, I expect Harvey Freebird to be in my fucking chat. If I'm subscribed to Chuck Bronson as a paid member, I expect Chuck Bronson to be in my fucking chat. But that don't happen on YouTube. There's a lot of one-way bullshit. Okay? So I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. See, I'll give you another example. Now, me and Nemesis are friends outside of YouTube. Okay? Me and Nemesis are friends out of YouTube. Nemesis decided that he was going to join the bandwagon with everybody leaving my fucking channel. With everybody fucking abandoning me. He decided to leave me like Salty Rant and Emo's brother and Gen T and all those other people. Do you see me in Nemesis's live streams? In the last 3 years, have you seen me in Nemesis live stream? No, because he doesn't come to my live stream, so why should I fucking watch his live stream? Tit for tat, sub for sub. That's my point. Okay? No, I still respect the guy off of YouTube, and I still talk to him off of YouTube. But I can't do this anymore. I can't spend hours from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed basically scrolling YouTube videos like this, watching video after video after video after video after video after video and getting nothing to show for it. I'm tired of it. So it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. Because, why is it coming to an end? Because I'm pissed off with it. I'm tired of the one-wayness of YouTube. Everybody can make money but Emo. Emo can't make money, but everybody else can make money but Emo. I'm tired of that shit. I'm absolutely tired of it. So, if I open up Firefox, okay? If I open up Firefox, where the hell is Firefox? It's here somewhere in the abyss. Where is Firefox? No, I didn't say. Oh, here it is. Firefox. Because I can only use Firefox for this particular app. And it's right here. Look at this. Look at this right here, guys. Look at this right here. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because here's the computer. Alright, let's switch screens, shall we? Come on. There's the computer. I'm talking about this little guy right up here. You see this little guy? You see this? See that little icon right there? Yeah, that little icon. Alright, now let's go in here and go to my fucking library, shall we? And this is what's going on because of YouTube. Okay? There's still Steve Wilkos. I haven't watched Steve Wilkos in 3 fucking years. There's 3 fucking years of Steve Wilkos right there. Why haven't I watched Steve Wilkos? Because I've been addicted to YouTube. Watching YouTube video after YouTube video and paying for fucking cable that I'm not watching. So there's 2 years of fucking, 2 to 3 years right there of Steve fucking Wilkos that hasn't been watched. Okay? Wheel of Fortune is not my thing, that's a Mike thing. Couple years of 2020 that's sitting there that hasn't been watched. 2 or 3 years of Judge Judy that's been sitting there and hasn't been watched. I haven't watched Chicago Fire in at least 3 years. So that's another 2 or 3 years of Chicago Fire sitting right there. Okay? MacGyver, that's an old show. Hundreds of episodes of fucking 48 hours just sitting there. NCIS piling up. Okay? The Eye of a Storm. That's a storm chasing show. Haven't watched 1 episode of that yet. And then Cannon's an old fucking movie from the 70s. I just started watching season 1 of The Last Woodsman. I just started watching season 1 of the Last Woodsman. Fire Country. I'm addicted to Fire Country. I love that show. Haven't watched Fire Country. Well, I finished Fire Country. There's Jimmy Kimmel Live, Without a Trace, The Rockford Files. Sheriff Country is another one. I got episodes piling up. DMV. That show started 3 seasons ago, and I haven't even watched 1 episode yet of DMV. Haven't even watched 1 episode of that yet. Alright, let's see. Emergency, that was a good show. Big Daddy was a good show. A good movie. Okay? I'm just showing you all this shit. This is all my shit that's piling up in the DVR. Why is it piled up in the DVR? Because I haven't had time to watch this shit. That's just one row. Here's the other row over here. Okay? Here's the other row over here. Body Cam Files. Jeopardy, that's Mike. Sanford and Son. The Jeffersons. The Paw Patrol. There it is. Hawaii 5-0. Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. I love that show. Magnum P.I. Chicago PD. All in the Families. There's hundreds of episodes of 60 Minutes that I'm behind. Hunter was a great cop show back. Episodes of Dateline. Deadliest Catch is on again. Deadliest Catch just started again. You need to go watch Deadliest Catch if you want to check out the Deadliest Catch. It just started again. The new episode of Madlock is cool. That's one of those HGB shows. Tracker. Now, here's an addiction right here, an episode, a thing about being addicted to YouTube. When Tracker came out, I watched 4 episodes. And the rest of the time I've been on YouTube instead of watching fucking Tracker. Yeah. And Tracker is in its 4th season now. So guess how many episodes I've missed? Hundreds of that one, too. Boston Blue is another good show. The FBI, Teen Wolf, 911. Everybody Loves Raymond. There was the Super Bowl from when I recorded the Super Bowl this year. A concert of K.R.O. King and James Taylor right there. The Paw Patrol Christmas. I recorded the Paw Patrol Christmas on Christmas and I haven't even watched it yet. Why? Because I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling on YouTube and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody supports me in town. Tom Petty. Nobody supports me doing that. And there's the other one. Okay? So, why am I bringing this up? Because right now I'm paying $139 for fucking TV that I'm not fucking watching, people. That's why I bring it up. Because I'm scrolling on YouTube all fucking day long, and I'm paying for this fucking cable TV that I'm not watching. Well, guess what? The tables are fucking turned, because when I renew my subscription for fucking DirecTV stream, YouTube is going, I'm logging out of YouTube, and that's going to be the end of YouTube. Because I'm tired of the scrolling after scrolling after scrolling after scrolling, video after video after video. I'm tired of being members of people's channels, and then they don't even become a member of mine. I go to other people's channels, they don't support mine. So guess what? I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna pay another 50 fucking dollars on the 3rd, and I'm upgrading the fucking direct TV stream to the highest fucking package where I'll get all the movie channels, all the sports channels, every fucking channel they got. It's gonna cost me 189 fucking dollars a month. And when I upgrade to the $189 a month package in 2 days, YouTube goes bye bye. Because I'm tired of the one wayness on YouTube. I've had it. I'm tired of the addiction of scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Video after video after video after video. And nobody returns the favor to me. Nobody turns the favor. I can't do this anymore. I can't fucking do this anymore. I'm paying for good fucking cable TV that I'm not even watching. So I'm gonna say fuck you all because I can't do this anymore. Browser tab after tab after tab after tab after tab. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I mean, I can't do it anymore. I'm tired of the one-wayness. I'm tired of me. I'm always supporting other people, but nobody can support me. So, see you later. Bye. Now there will be some people that will be able to StreamYard with emo. But you guys won't get the privilege of being able to see those live streams. Yep. Because they're going to be private members only live streams. Now everybody's going to say, I thought Emo said he wasn't going to do public, wasn't going to do private live streams. Well, I am. See, because there's a thing called iVlog.tv. And when you're a pro member, you can have private and unlisted live streams. So the people that I want in there are the only people that are going to be able to come in there and talk to me. Like Lady Di, she'll get the backdoor link. Certain people will get the backdoor link. And you don't even need StreamYards because iVlog has fucking 10 webcams built right into the main page. So everybody can, up to 10 people can join the fucking panel. And I don't even need a third party software like fucking StreamYard. For the public side, I'm going to Kick, baby. That's where I'm going for the public side. The public side of the live stream will be on Kick. The private side of the live stream will be on iVlog. And only the people I invite to iVlog will be able to watch the live stream. And YouTube, I'm logging out of it on the 3rd for the last fucking time because I've had it. That's it. I'll be logging out of it for the last fucking time on the 3rd. Because what did I do before YouTube? What did I do before social media? I had the highest package on DirecTV, baby. And all I used to do is watch Showtime movies and HBO movies and Cinemax movies. Movies after movies after movies after movies. Sound familiar with what I'm doing now with YouTube videos after YouTube videos after YouTube videos? Yeah. I'll go back to the old days when I'm watching TV all day long. Yeah, that's what I'll go back. See, and the DVR is a wonderful thing, because when I used to, before I got addicted to being on YouTube all day long and watching video after video after video on YouTube, I used to watch all my shows a day behind. So Deadliest Catch came on a Friday, I would deliberately watch it on a Saturday night, so I could fast forward the commercials. So while I'm watching Deadliest Catch, that's normally on a Friday, I watch it on a Saturday night deliberately just to skip the commercials. And while I was doing that, which is on at the same time, same time that I'd be watching the Deadliest Catch, I'd watch 48 Hours on Sunday. While another show would be tapered, while Sunday shows would be tapered on Sunday. And then on Monday, I would watch everything I recorded on Sunday. I used to be a day behind on everything. Used to always watch Armin's, back when Jesse James was on. Oh, you have to build a certain car, but you still have to make it look like the original car. I believe that was called Monster Garage or something like that. I watched the show the next day, just so I don't have to deal with the commercials, because I can't stand commercials. So that's what we've been watching. That's what we've been doing, because Deadliest Catch comes on Friday at 8 o'clock. So I've been watching Deadliest Catch Saturday at 8 o'clock, just so I could bump the commercials. See, that's the way it rolls, see? But I'm tired of the one-wayness of YouTube. And everybody being hooray for me and fuck everybody else. Come to my channel. Everybody come to my channel. But the person that's saying that, you never see that person going to other people's channels, do you? No. No. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it honest. So I'm gonna jack up the fucking DirecTV subscription, and then after I do, see you later, bye-bye, because I've had it. And I'll do my streams over on iVlog with a select audience of only a few people of who I invite over there. And then the best part about iVlog is iVlog doesn't record the stream, so at the end of the night, I don't have to worry about putting it on private or whatever. I said something that's going to offend somebody, because the minute you hit end live stream, that whole night's live stream is gone. Okay? Yeah. Just saying. Yep, I'm going to go back to iVlog, and I'm going to hide in a private room. Because I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I can't watch this YouTube shit. Video after video after video after video. I can't do it anymore. And then none of these motherfuckers are coming over and supporting me. No, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be 100% honest here. And she might get pissed off at me, but I'm going to be 100% honest. Mighty Die every once in a while throws me money on Cash App. I'm not gonna say how much. I'm not gonna say how much she gives me every once in a while. But every once in a while she throws me money on Cash App. Have I spent the money on Cash App for my personal gain? No. You know what Lady Di's money has gone several times when she's donated to me on Cash App? It's gone to my membership towards Chuck Bronson. It's gone towards my membership of Harvey Freebird. It's gone towards my membership of Honor, the tornado chaser. It's gone to the membership of fucking John Felix. and a few other memberships. So yeah, when Lady Di does that and she sends me money on my Cash App, sometimes it sits in there and gets sent to other creators. I pay it forward. Okay? But do other creators pay it forward back to me? Am I supported? Am I supported back the same way? Because that's what's tied to my fucking subscriptions here on YouTube. The Cash App. A lot of times people send me a Cash App, it just sits there and winds up going to Harvey Freebird. It sits there and winds up going to Chuck Bronson. It sits there and winds up going to the Tornado Chaser. It sits there and winds up going to some other channel that I'm subscribed to, because that's what I used to do when I was monetized. There were a few people that when I was monetized, I was taking my monetization and paying it forward to other creators, to support other creators. But nobody wants to support emo. For the last year, the last year plus since I've been promoting the locals. I keep telling you I only got one $5 monthly subscriber to my locals. Guess who it is? It's the woman who has parakeets on the channel. Ding, ding, ding. You should know who it is, because she's the only one that gives a fuck. Nobody else sends me money. Nobody else sends me donations. Nobody else supports me. So why should I keep watching video after video after video after video after video after video supporting fucking channels when they can't come to my video and watch my fucking video? So that's what I'm calling this stream when I rename it later. It's going to be called Tit for Tat. Sub for sub. You support me, I'll support you. But lately, I haven't been getting a lot of fucking support. Okay? And I just can't live like this, scrolling video after video after video after video after video. I can't do it anymore. I can't fucking do it anymore. The stress of YouTube is killing me. The stress of daily life is killing me. And then there's this whole thing of my anxiety has been flaring up really, really bad. Do you know the last 3 or 4 times out I've been doing what the fuck was his name? Do you remember in yeah, I just remembered it. Do you remember Dickie Roberts' Child Star? Do you remember in the movie where he's afraid to touch things again? And he's wearing gloves all the time? I've been doing that lately, because my anxiety is soaring through the fucking roof last night. Well, not last night, but in general, it's been soaring through the so I'm wearing gloves all the time again. I'm back to the point of where I'm afraid to touch things when I go out in public. But now there's a new virus ramping up again. And the stress of this whole fucking Social Security review and all that shit. You know, and everybody's going to say on a Sunday? Yeah, on a Sunday I had to meet, yesterday on a Sunday I had to meet with Social Security's fucking psychiatrist. And he got me so fucking wound up. Then on the way home, right? You guys are going to love this. This is how fucking stressed out I was yesterday. So I pull up to the thing and they go, "Welcome to Burger King. How can I how can I take your order? And I said, okay, I'll have the Texas Whopper, and I'll have it in a fucking large with a high C drink. And then I asked Mike what he wanted. He's like, I want a $5 duo with a fucking um chicken sandwich and a fry. So he got the fucking duo. I get to the fucking drive up of Burger King. You're gonna love this. This is how wound for sound I was after this fucking meeting with Social Security. I get up to the fucking window. I whip out the credit card. I know this is my phone, but I whip out the credit card. I hand the woman the credit card. She says, she hands me back the credit card with the receipt. She hands me, now listen to the story now. I just told you what I ordered. She hands me the 2 high C drinks. So I take the 2 high C drinks from the window. I go put them over here to the middle console of the fucking car. She's like, "Would you like any crowns today?" I'm like, "Yeah, I feel like wearing a crown today, being silly." So I put one of their fucking McDonald's crowns, Burger King crowns on my head. She handed me the fucking crown. I put it on my head, and then guess what I did? I put the fucking truck in drive and drove off without the Texas Whopper meal deal, without Mike's 2 for $5 duo. And then the girl got confused because I drove off. So guess what they did to my order? They gave my order to the car behind me. Because I didn't wait for the food. I was that fucking wound up yesterday that I didn't even wait for the food. I pull through the drive up. I put the car in park, and I'm like, "Are you ready to eat?" And Mike goes, "You idiot, you didn't get the food." So then I had to go in the fucking restaurant, and they had to make the fucking order all over again. Because my order was, at that point, by the time I realized what the fuck I did, my order was gone. She's like, "Can you go out to the truck and get your receipt so we know exactly what you had?" I said, I got the 2 drinks, but I totally got the fucking food. That's how fucking wound up I was yesterday. Pulling out of a fucking Burger King. I literally fucking forgot the food at the drive up. Wasn't I fucking out of it last night, Mike? I don't even know how the fuck I got home. I was so fucking wound up last night, I still don't know how the fuck we got home. Yeah, so they had to remake the whole fucking order all over again because I was wound up for sound. And there's only one fucking thing that will get me out of that mode. One of the fucking things I try not to do on a weekday because I know the neighbors next door work. I try not to go down back and jam out on the Sunday. Well, if I do go down back and jam out on a Sunday, I usually stop live streaming or stop singing down there. I usually stop singing around 6 o'clock because if anybody's got to go to work the next morning, the last thing they need is to hear my fucking voice screaming through the fucking neighborhood. I was so fucking wound up by the time I got back home last night, I had to go down in that trailer and I had to do fucking Led Zeppelin, and I did it to 9 fucking o'clock last night. And then this morning I apologized to the neighbor. I was like, I was so out of it last night that was the only, the full Madison Square Garden 3-hour fucking Led Zeppelin concert was the only fucking thing that would calm me down. because I was that wound up yesterday. I can't take the stress anymore. I can't. I can't. I'm forgetting where I put stuff. I'm back to doing the Dickie Roberts thing where every time I go out in public, I'm wearing gloves again. I did that for like 20 years. It took me a long time to get out of that stuff. I had to go to doctor's appointments where they're like, okay, keep your fucking hands out, and we're gonna put some stuff in your hand, and it might. We're not gonna tell you what it is, but everything we put in your hand is perfectly safe, and they'll break people of that. They'll put fucking peanut butter in your hand, or they'll put jelly in your hand, or they'll put something cold in your hand. I had to go through that one time with a psychiatrist, and now now I'm wearing gloves again all the fucking time again. Just like Dickie Roberts did in the movie, because I'm stressed the fuck out. I can't take the stress of YouTube anymore. I can't do it. That's why I'm just gonna up my fucking cable subscription, and I'm gonna say that's it, and get the fuck off of YouTube. I can't fucking do it anymore. And then I was also breaking the law yesterday. Oh, Emo's gonna admit this on camera? When I left Social Security's office and left their fucking psychiatrist yesterday on a Sunday, right? When I left their fucking office, I was so stressed out, right? That all I wanted to do was get the fuck home. So, so from the town where Lucille Ball was born, all the way back to the house, I was doing 100 miles an hour on the fucking expressway yesterday. Yeah, 'cause I couldn't get back here fast enough. Wasn't I, Mike? Yeah, I told you my truck would do 100 miles an hour, and it was doing 100 yesterday. Because I was so stressed out. All I wanted to do was get the fuck home. But knock on wood, I didn't see a cop. I didn't get pulled over. Imagine 100 and a 55. That's the speed limit. 55 miles an hour, and I was doing over 100 miles an hour. Yeah. Not good. And then I came back here, and the first place I headed was that fucking trailer down back, and I turned on the fucking Led Zeppelin, and I was like, way down inside. Because you gotta be angry to sing Led Zeppelin. Because you know to do Jimmy Page's voice, you gotta be really fucking angry. Oh, I was going out of my mind yesterday. I'm still going out of my mind. And then they tell me, oh, well, we did all the tests we wanted to do on you, but you still gotta wait another four fucking weeks till we decide if you're still disabled or not. So just go home, and we'll let you know in 4 weeks when we send you a letter. And I was like, I think if I could have ripped my brain out of my head yesterday, I think I would have ripped my brain out of my fucking head yesterday. Yesterday was the worst fucking day of my life. You know, nothing was going right. Not one fucking thing was going right, and I'm just so glad it was over. But I can't keep doing this shit. I can't fucking keep doing this shit. I can't. Oh. Oh my god, I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it anymore. So, yep. Emo's going private. Private and non-public. Starting January 3rd. Emo's gonna increase his fucking satellite subscription. And instead of watching YouTube video after YouTube video, I'm gonna watch TV show after TV show after TV show. Because I can't take the drama anymore. I can't. I can't fucking deal with it. I can't fucking deal with it anymore. I can't. Matter of fact, I'll show them to you. Matter of fact, I'll show them to you. Because I have a whole pile of them. Are you getting sick again, Mike? Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, remember that you wear cameras on. Yeah, every once in a while, Mike gets that sick feeling. Okay? But I bought a whole bunch of these. I got like 10 pairs of these. And these, I got a pair in the truck. I got a pair downstairs because I was just fucking doing tons of cleaning today. And I need to wash the ones that are downstairs. But there's a pair in the truck. And I got like 20 pairs of these fucking things. This, with being overwhelmed where I don't want to touch stuff. Yeah. I got it. This is how I went to my Social Security office yesterday. And he's like, are you going to take the gloves off? I'm like, no, I'm not going to take the gloves off. I went like this, Dickie Roberts style, because I didn't want to touch anything. I didn't want to feel anything. I was just so overwhelmed yesterday and the last few days that, yeah, right here. And the guy said in the interview, he's like, are you going to take the gloves off? I'm like, no. Because I don't want to touch all those fucking... Because they make you do blocks and shit. Oh, here's a set of blocks. Now we want you to match this. Here's a picture of a set of blocks. And we want you to take the blocks and do it identical to the picture that we have here. Okay? That's one of the things they do. Or they'll have three pictures. You know, 3 little cards about this big. And they'll be like, okay, look at the pictures and see if you can put them in order as the way the story would go. And they don't tell you if you're right or wrong. You gotta put the fucking pictures in. A certain order is normal, a certain order is fucked up, and they don't tell you. So you go, you look at the pictures and you try to figure out what order do these 3 pictures go in. Then they asked me all kinds of fucking shit about math. And then I was He's like, what's 17 minus 4? And I'm like, I couldn't come up with the answer. No person can rattle that off. I couldn't come up with the answer. I want you to remember these three things. A ball, a dog, and a train. I'm just throwing out three things. I'll ask you in 5 minutes if you can remember what the three things that I asked you. He says, I'll ask you in about 3 minutes. So he says, all right. And 3 minutes later, I was able to fucking remember those three things. Then he says, all right, we're going to test your memory a little longer. He says, I want you to remember those things for another 10 minutes. So then another 10 minutes went by, and he asked me, what were the three objects that I told you? And I was like, I don't remember. Couldn't fucking remember them at all last night. Couldn't. At all. It was a very stressful fucking day. And everybody I talked to is like, well, why would the Social Security office be open on a Sunday? Why would they be doing their shrink appointments on a Sunday? I'll tell you why. So Donald motherfucking Trump can kick everybody off of disability and build a motherfucking ballroom. That's why he's doing it. 'Cause we need a ballroom, people. Forget the injured and the disabled and the mentally retarded. We'll kick them all off. We'll kick them all off of Social Security. We'll kick them all off of fucking disability. So Trump can build a fucking ballroom. And I told that to that guy. And he looked at me like I had 8 heads. That's why he's doing it. And then the latest JFK attempt at the White House. The last JFK attempt at the White House. Right? Where everybody, a whole bunch of people in the conspiracy theory said that last one was staged and blah, blah, blah. Right? And after that happened, the first thing Trump uttered out of his mouth was, this is why we need the ballroom. But I still ask you this motherfucking question. When the last attempt happened on Dumb Don? When the last attempt happened on Dumb Don? Did they take Dumb Don out of the fucking ballroom, or did they take Vance out of the ballroom first? Now, I thought it was the Secret Service's fucking duty to take the president out first. No, on that last assassination attempt, they took fucking Vance out. They took the VP out. Then they came back in and got Dumb Don out. Why did they do it backwards? Isn't Dumb Don be the more preferential guy? Isn't Dumb Don the one they're supposed to protect? So why didn't they take Dumb Don out of that fucking ballroom first? No, they took Vance out first. And his media, and this is why Monograph can't believe, during an assassination attempt, they took the fucking vice president out of the room first and then took Dumb Don out. To me, that's ass backwards. That's not priorities. And then the next day, Dumb Don says, this is why we need a ballroom, people. This is why we gotta cut government spending and why we gotta knock everybody off of Social Security, because we need a fucking ballroom. Yeah. And they call me stupid, and I can see the writing on the wall on that one. So why did they take Vance out first? Nobody can answer me this question, and other news organizations have asked this question. Why did they take the vice president out first and then dumb Don? That doesn't make no sense. That makes no sense at all. Vance should have been the second person to leave the room, not fucking dumb Don. Okay? In my fucking opinion. In my fucking opinion. Okay? I can't take it anymore. I can't. My mind is like ready to explode right now because I just. The anxiety, the impression, the pressure, things going on in real fucking life. I'm going insane. I'm really. If I continue with this YouTube bullshit, I'm going to really go insane. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I fucking can't do it anymore. I'm at my wits fucking end. I cannot do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. So, it's gonna stop the 3rd because I can't do this anymore. I'm tired of watching video after video after video after video after video after video, giving other people hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views, but nobody's giving me my fucking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. Now like I said earlier in this video, I don't expect people like Tim Gentry of Gentry and Sons Trucking, several hundred thousand subscriber fucking channel. I don't expect somebody like that to come in here. I don't expect Derek from Vice Script Garage to show up in here. Okay? I don't expect Scott from FSC Trucking to show up in here. Okay? So there is. I can understand why the big channels don't pay it forward. Okay? Because if the big channels watch millions of people all day long, they'd have no fucking life. So, of course, the big channels don't watch people like me. Okay? I can understand that. So, probably when I start unsubbing people on the 3rd, there's 5 tractor trailer channels that I watch. 5 tractor trailer channels. There's probably going to be 4 or 5 train channels that I watch. You know, chugga chugga choo choo train videos. There's probably going to be 3 or 4 auditors that I keep, and the rest of the auditors are going to go see you later, bye-bye. Okay? People who have been loyal to me, I will be loyal to them. But watching JC News over and over and over again, that's never been in my fucking channel. Watching Press Harder, which sends out over 10 notifications a day. So don't give me this, oh, there's only 3 notifications on YouTube. Then how come Press Harder can send over 10 of them a day? Okay? So, I'm not going to support the James Freemans. I'm not going to support the Eric Brandts. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm fucking... See you later, bye-bye. Because I've had it. Maybe I should sue Google for several $1 million. Should I sue Google for several $1 million? Because I know it was either $600 or $600 million. There was a woman that sued Facebook and Google because she was able to prove in a court of law that the Facebook app and YouTube's app, where you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling like this all the time, where they keep you going at video after video after video, is addictive. And she was able to sue Google for a nice big chunk of change. And then when this woman won the lawsuit, somebody said there was about 300 lawsuits coming behind Google for the same damn thing. Because what happens once you set a precedent, everybody can do it. See, this is why I wish a locale would fucking sue the ass off of a troll. I wish somebody would be able. See, Delete Laws was trying and failed. Von Helton was trying and failed. Other people have tried to sue the drama community and have lost. But I'm just waiting for that one fucking auditor. That is it. I mean, not auditor. That one fucking YouTuber who's being bullied to be able to take his trolls to a court of law and set a precedent. Because I'm telling you, if that case ever happens, where a person who's being victimized on YouTube is able to sue Google and his trolls, and it starts precedent, then that's when Emo's gonna sue Billy the Fridge. That's when I'm gonna sue Ben. That's when I'm gonna sue Arnie Chrysler. That's when I'm gonna sue the family of Grampy Lobster. That's when I'm gonna sue the family of Gary Snowflake. That's when I'm gonna sue fucking Andrew Brain. But I'm waiting for one person to be successful to set precedent, okay? And that already happened with YouTube losing a case based on their app being too addictive. So now a whole bunch of people are going to sue Google because of that one other case and was able to prove that YouTube's app is addictive. And she won several $1 million. And that's all Mike does all day long. He's on Facebook, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I said, Mike, maybe we should sue fucking Facebook. Because they just lost a loose lawsuit about their app being too fucking addictive. And people being addicted to it. See, because the precedent has already been set. Okay? So now Google's going to be sued hundreds of times because their app is addictive. And this is the real reason why Google is demonetizing channel after channel after channel. They have been sued multiple times. And they are bleeding money. Google is bleeding money. Because you got people suing Google. And Google can only get sued so many times until YouTube and Google fall. And I would be thrilled when that happens. Oh, you can't imagine how bad Emo would be dancing in the street when all these fucking people sue Google into bankruptcy. I would love it. I'd fucking love it. Because Monograph said about 2 years ago, he said within 5 years, YouTube will be the next MySpace. And they're being sued after sued after sued after sued. YouTube made an agreement with Rumble. See, here's another lawsuit they swept under the rug and nobody knows about. When Rumble came out, they were like, oh, link your Rumble channel to your YouTube channel. Your YouTube videos will automatically be uploaded to Rumble. Same thing with Odyssey. Oh, join Odyssey and link your YouTube account to fucking Odyssey. And all your videos will be automatically uploaded. Well, Google got tired of everybody uploading their videos to Rumble and Odyssey. They had a contract that allowed Odyssey to automatically be able to tie in the people's YouTube accounts and upload all the people's videos from YouTube to Odyssey, and be able to upload the videos from YouTube to Rumble. And Google reneged on that. And they lost almost $1 billion lawsuit because Odyssey and Rumble sued Google for breach of fucking contract. Breach of where Google gave Odyssey and Rumble to automatically be able to transfer videos to YouTube to Odyssey and Rumble. Google reneged on that, and Google got fucking sued up the fucking ass for almost $1 billion fucking dollars. Yeah. And then you wonder why all of a sudden they're demonetizing hundreds of thousands of channels? That's why, because they keep getting sued. And did they announce it? Did they announce that they got sued? Did it hit the mainstream media? No. Google kept it quiet. In the last 2 years, Google has been sued at least 6 times with multi-million-dollar lawsuits and lost over 6 or 7 times. And this is why they're demonetizing people, because they're going fucking broke. Yeah. Ow. 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 And they deserve it. They fucking deserve it, because they allowed my trolls to come on here and have a remix button, a download button. Oh, we let everybody steal EMO's videos under fair use. Yeah. So if this site crashed and burned tomorrow, I wouldn't lose one fucking bit of sleep over it. I can't wait for it to happen. I can't fucking wait for it to happen. And Google's bleeding money because they keep getting fucking sued after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. I'm just waiting for one fucking locale, to be able to successfully sue Google. Because once that precedent is set, I got a whole list of people I'm suing, baby. A whole list of people I'm suing. And like I said, we've had people who tried. We've had Delete Laws who has tried to bring lawsuits. We had Von Helton who tried to bring lawsuits. We've had other people who have tried to bring lawsuits against their bullies on YouTube and have lost. Monograph had a lawsuit where he was taking one of his bullies to court, and he was winning, but it got to the point where Monograph couldn't afford to continue the case, so that's where Regina Law wound up being victory in that, because Monograph wasn't able to finish because he ran out of fucking money. Yeah. So, I'm just waiting for a fucking locale to be able to sue on YouTube just once, because that's going to be a big payday for Emo. Just fucking once. And I'll find out who Gary Snowflake's wife is, and I'll sue her. I'll find out who Grampy Lobster's family is, and I'll sue them. Now everybody's going to say, Emo, why are you fucking with the family? The reason why I'd fuck with the family is because supposedly Gary Snowflake is deceased. Supposedly Grampy Lobster is fucking deceased. So if I find out who their fucking family is, I'll go after the fucking family, you see? When I'm able to start suing people. And I'll have a good time all the way to the fucking bank. Every time you hear in the news that Google has demonetized 250,000 channels, That's because there was a lawsuit somewhere where Google can't pay those 250,000 creators anymore. YouTube just, the money that was there for YouTube to pay 250,000 creators just doesn't automatically vanish. Where YouTube says, did that big announcement, we demonetized and deleted almost 250,000 channels. It was all over the news. Okay, that's what Google said. No, the real reason is Google on backdoor end. Google got it up their back door, right? Got it up their fucking asshole. Got fucking sued, and the only way they can pay this lawsuit off is by demonetizing you on the front end. Yeah. That's the only way they can pay it off. Google just doesn't do this stuff on the whim. There's a backside. You know, everybody says there's two sides to the fucking, three sides to a fucking story. Yeah. Well, one of the other two sides of the story that Google doesn't tell you every time they demonetize and delete a mass amount of channels is they don't tell you that one of the sides of the coin is the fucking truth that they got sued, and that's why they did it. They don't tell you that. But then again, in conclusion, because I want to get the fuck out of here. In conclusion, remember what I told you guys. I said, if I leave YouTube, then the trolls win. If the trolls leave YouTube, then I win. But if a fucking EMP comes in and sends us back to the 1800s, then nobody wins. So that's why I've told people many times on my channel, you know what I wish for every night when I go to bed? A nice EMP to take out all of YouTube. Take out every fucking computer in the fucking world. Send us back to the olden days of Bonanza and the fucking Rifleman. I say let's go. I say let's fucking do it. Because that would be an even playing field. So you don't know how many times I prayed to God that a fucking EMP would come by and fucking destroy every computer in the world. Because see, if that was to happen, I wish Y2K would have happened. Because then I wouldn't even been here right now, because we would have lost all of our computers 27 years ago. So I wish Y2K would have happened. This is how serious I am on this. Because if I leave YouTube, then the trolls win. If the trolls leave, then I win. If an EMP comes through and destroys all of YouTube, then nobody wins. And it's even all the way around. So I would like to see a nice EMP come through. Has anybody ever seen a fucking movie? I believe it was either Escape from fucking New York or Escape from LA. And you have fucking Kurt Russell. And in his hand, he has this remote button. And all he's got to do is push this remote button, and it sends out an EMP and destroys every computer in the fucking world, and would send the United States back into the 1800s. And what does Kurt Russell in the end of that movie do? He hits the goddamn button. I wish I could be Kurt Russell in real fucking life and hit the goddamn button and make all of you motherfuckers disappear. Yeah. Permanently. I wish I could be Pliskin and hit that button on the remote and every fucking computer in the world fucking explodes and gets erased. I lived for the day when that would happen. I'd enjoy it. Go back to the Wild Wild West. I would fucking enjoy it. Because back in the Wild Wild West days, you didn't fuck around. Everybody carried a gun. Everybody carried a rifle. People had better family values in the 1800s. Okay? I say, let's go. Turn out the lights and let's fucking go back to the 1800s. And I hope if there's a thing called reincarnation, I hope to God when I die, I hope I go back into the 1800s. That's where I love in my next life. That's where I would love to live. Now everybody's gonna say, but emo, that ain't reality, because according to that song by Blue Light Orchestra, and when I die and I'm dead and gone, there'll be one more child to carry on. A lot of people think that when you die and your soul moves on, you go in the future. You don't go back. But what is the symbol for infinity, people? What is the symbol for infinity? It's a goddamn figure 8. So how do you know what the symbol for infinity being a fucking figure 8? How do you know you don't go? How do you know you're gonna go into the future? You might go back into the 1800s, 1900s, 1600s, cocksucker. That's where you might wind up, because you don't know which side of the 8 it's gonna flip you. One side of the 8 could be the future, and one side of the 8 could be the old Wild West. I hope that when I finally go, I hope I get flung back to the old Wild West part. Because the way the world is getting today, I don't know if I would want to come back into the future part. I'd rather go back into the olden days. But everybody thinks with reincarnation you go forward, but nobody can go back. But then again, like I said, the symbol for infinity, which is supposed to be this endless time loop, is a figure 8. How do you know? How do I know that? Yeah, my mother could be living in 2036, or she could be living in 1836 now. I don't know. I'd rather go back to old school before computers. That's why I said I wish Y2K would have happened. I wish all these computers would have been fucking erased at the stroke of midnight. Yeah. But for some strange reason, we're all still here. I don't get it. But anyways, I just wanted to get some shit off my chest. This is what I wanted to get off my chest, is that I can't sit on YouTube all day watching video after video after video after video. Then shit doesn't get done around the house. The room becomes messy because you wind up sitting on a computer all day. You know, you're supposed to get you don't go to the store, you don't buy groceries because you're sitting on a computer all day. You know, this is why some of these people who have no lives like when I wasn't in Kimball Avenue. You wind up spending so much fucking time on the internet, you wind up living in a fucking dirty house. Because instead of cleaning your fucking house, you're on the fucking internet all the time. You know, before I got kicked out of Kimball Avenue, I wish I was able to save my fucking videos. Because back in the early 2000s, I had videos of me singing on Super 8 VHC fucking video cassettes. Before 9/11, 2001, 2002, 2003. I had all kinds of videos. And my fucking house back then was so fucking neat, you could eat off the fucking floors. And then I got my fucking first computer in fucking 2003. And then my room went from being a nice, clean fucking room to being Oscar Madison's fucking pigsty. Yeah. And then the trolls seen that in videos at Kimball Avenue and they were making fun of me for it. Yeah. That's what being on a computer does all the time. When I was in my 20s, my fucking room used to be fucking spotless. Because before the computer, I had time to clean. Before the computer, I had time to do chores. Before the computer, I had time to live a normal fucking life. And then, once I got the first fucking computer, then the fucking pigsty happened. And the fucking, oh, we got all this stuff, so let's just put it in a pile, and when I get off the computer, we'll deal with it later. And then 15 fucking years later, so much fucking shit in that fucking house that I couldn't even get it all out of there. Because I was spending way too much time on the cock-sucking computer. Yeah. I look at my life now, and I remember how I used to be in my 20s. I didn't live in a messy room in my 20s. That shit didn't start until after being on the computer all the fucking time. That's when that shit started. And it's about time I break the fucking addiction and get off of YouTube. I'm at the point where I'm finally ready to say I've had enough. I'm finally at that point where I'm ready now. I'm finally fucking ready to, let it go. Because I can't fucking do it anymore. So that's why some of these locals, their house is so filthy and dirty, because they become addicted to the fucking internet. And instead of fucking cleaning, they're on the computer all day long. Yeah. And then the trolls know this, and then they make fun of people for it. That's why when you saw Mike's desk in those videos that Gary Snowflake used to make fun of, with Mike's desk in that whole room and that whole house being trash. Yeah, that's because I was on the fucking internet way too much when I should have been fucking cleaning the house. I can admit it now. I can admit it. But back in 2020, I probably would have argued with you over it. I'm at the point I can't do it anymore. I'm done. I am just so done. But if you watch this whole thing, you watch this whole thing. If you don't, you don't. I know people are going to be replaying it on the fucking drama tubes and whatnot, and I don't care at this point. I'm just being honest. You know? I'm come to the point where You know, I'm getting to that, maybe it's old age or whatever. I'm getting to that point where I can remember the way I was when I was younger and the way I am now, and it's just, I don't, it's not driving with me anymore. It's just not driving with me anymore. Or I say driving, but you know what I mean. Like, jiving is what I mean. Like, hand jive, do the crazy. Okay. But some of my words I pronounce wrong and shit, but that's alright. But it is 11 o'clock at night. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Peace the fuck out. And see you on the next one. If there is a next one. Sorry this video wound up being in 2 parts, but I accidentally hit the wrong button and basically killed the live stream when I didn't intend to kill the live stream, but it is what it is. I'm gonna probably go watch a movie. But again, Lady Di, I think you got an issue with your browser because you changed your audio drivers, and I think you need to reset your site permissions before you can get your audio back in StreamYards. And like I said, at the very beginning of this video, I taught you how to, well, the beginning of this first part of the live stream, I told you how to do that. So, anyways, that's the great big ball of wax. If you can't speak freely, you're simply not free. Until next time, stay safe, be well, take care of yourself and each other. Emo getting the fuck out. And again, I didn't feel like hooking up my webcams and shit, so I just fucking did it on the tablet tonight. This is the first YouTube live stream on the YouTube app. When I first got this tablet, it wouldn't let me go live on here, and then I had to keep playing with settings, and somehow I figured it out tonight, because all my other previous videos on the tablet were using a third-party streaming app, but I'm actually on the YouTube app tonight. That's why I was able to see some of the chat, even though it was too small and I couldn't read 90% of it, but I did see people's messages popping up in there. So this was the first successful stream on the fucking tablet anyway. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace the fuck out.